So then let us discuss about the next concept, that is the crosswind component. Okay, so I had previously told this term. So now what do we mean by crosswind component? We have already studied about the headwind in the previous video. So let us see what do we mean by crosswind component. We have to note that during 1 year time period, it is not compulsory that the winds that are coming in that airport or in that runway, it is not compulsory that the wind should exactly blow opposite to the aircraft only, right? The wind may come at an angle to the aircraft also, right? So here you can see, this is the aircraft. So this is the direction of the wind. Okay, this is the direction of the wind, which is at an angle to the aircraft, right? So it is not like this or like this or like this. It is coming at an angle to the aircraft. So we all very well know we have to resolve this, right? If this is an angular quantity or it is an inclined quantity, we have to resolve this. So how to resolve this? So here you can see this wind direction I am trying to resolve here. So see here, this is the direction of the wind which is acting at angle theta to the aircraft. Okay, so here only if we take angle theta, okay, so if we draw a line here, so this inclined line is acting at an angle theta to the aircraft. The same thing I am magnifying here. So this line or this wind line, wind direction is like this, inclined at an angle theta. So we have to resolve this into two components, that is vertical component and the horizontal component. So if this is the direction, how we have to make the vertical and horizontal component? This is the vertical component pointing downward. This is the horizontal component pointing towards the left side, because this is the direction, right? This is direction, like this and like this. So this is V sin theta, this is V cos theta. So this is the vertical component and this is the horizontal component. So apply this theory here. So if this is the inclined line and this would be the angle theta, this will be the V sin theta component, right? This will be the V sin theta component and this will be in this direction. In this direction it will be V cos theta. So now see, this V sin theta component of the wind is trying to push the aircraft, right? If this is the direction of the wind which is perpendicular to the aircraft, right? If this is the V sin theta component, this pen itself is the V sin theta component, it is perpendicular to the aircraft like this, right? This is perpendicular to the aircraft like this, and this component, what it will do, it will try to push the aircraft away from the runway. So that will lead to dangerous accidents happening. That is why we need to take the care of the crosswind component. That is very important, that we need to take care of crosswind component. So now how to take care of that? We need to know what will be the limit of the crosswind component. So how to consider that limit of the crosswind component? So here we can see we have to consider two aspects here. The runway of the airport which is handling small and medium aircraft, and the runway for the airport which is handling bigger aircraft. For smaller and medium aircraft, the crosswind component, okay, the crosswind component should be within 25 km per hour. Okay, the crosswind component should be within 25 km per hour, you can see, for normal aircraft, that is the small and the medium sized aircraft. And for bigger aircraft, the crosswind component should be within 35 km per hour. So for small and medium aircraft, the limit of the crosswind component is 25 km per hour, and the limit of the crosswind component for bigger aircraft is 35 km per hour. So under no circumstance in that particular runway, the crosswind component should exceed 25 km per hour with respect to smaller and medium aircraft I am telling, and with respect to bigger aircraft, in no circumstance the crosswind component shall exceed 35 km per hour. Such should be the design of the runway, such should be the direction or the orientation of the runway. Okay. With respect to these two definitions, the headwind and the crosswind component, the next two definitions we have to take care of, that is the wind coverage and the calm period, CALM, okay, calm मतलब शांत रहने का जो calm, that is what calm period. So before the calm period, let us see the wind coverage. What do you mean by wind coverage? So wind coverage means it is the percentage of the time in a year, okay, the percentage time in a year during which the crosswind component will remain within its limits. That is, the crosswind component will remain within its limits. Consider for smaller and medium aircraft it is 25 km per hour. Consider for bigger aircraft it will be 35 km per hour. So if we consider one full year, what is the percentage of the time in one full year during which the crosswind component will remain within 25 km per hour for small and medium aircraft runways, and for bigger aircraft runways the percentage of time in a year within which the crosswind component will remain within 35 km per hour. So that percentage of time within which the crosswind component remains within its limits, that is called the wind coverage. So if suppose for just for statistics, if I consider 90% wind coverage for smaller and medium aircraft, that is for 90% time in a year, for 1 year we will be having 12 months, so 90% of that means consider 11 months. For 11 months time period in one particular year, the crosswind component will remain within 25 km per hour. I am considering with the smaller and medium aircraft runways. Okay, the runways handling the smaller and the medium aircraft. For that runway, 90% of the time in a year, that is for 11 months around, the crosswind component will remain within 25 km per hour. That is called the wind coverage. And we have to know, we are considering the wind coverage, okay, the headwind, the crosswind component, the wind data, everything for one particular place only. This will not be constant for all the places, okay. I am considering only the place where we want to construct the airport. So the headwind, the crosswind component, the calm period, wind coverage will be only unique to that particular place. All this data may change when we go for the other side. Okay, so that is very important that we have to consider. So next definition is the calm period. So as the word itself indicates, calm period, so what it tells is the percentage time in a year during which the wind intensity is less than 6.4 km per hour. Okay, the percentage time in a year during which the speed of the wind or the wind intensity will be less than 6.4 km per hour. That is called the calm period. Okay, so how this has come, I will show in the wind data. Okay, so with all these basics, we have to go to study the wind data. That we will be doing in the next video.